say in the future where you ate too much steak, or you drove your gas car too much, or you did things that can be tracked and recorded and then limited in terms of your freedom to move around as an individual, I think is not the future we want to live in. And it's definitely not the future that I want my future kids to live in. And it's up to us to build these systems that allow for sovereignty. And we've gone through this process in which we sort of saw the separation of church and state and the idea of religion being on its own, and how individuals are able to practice their religion in the United States and how that's a free society for people. And I think America, as I talked about, is one of the places that people actually have a lot of freedoms there. And so we're getting to the point now where people are seeing, well, what if I want freedom to choose what money I use and how I hold and store value and how I represent my choice of finances? And so crypto is this great fight in which we have to really take it on ourselves to create the separation of the state and the money. And of course, that's a very hard fight because it is a very entrenched piece of the state to own the money and have control of the people through the money. And the only way we can fight that is not to, go into these systems and try to make them better from the inside out, but create separate systems and create new enterprises that allow people the mobility to take on a different kind of asset ownership and take on a different form of money. And if you look at decentralization, then it's say, how do I create these long-lasting systems that are robust for people to participate in for long enough time? And so Bitcoin may accomplish that in the short term, as we already talked about, but what does that look like for 100, 200 years, 500 years, and so on? And what systems are going to be around, and how do we create those incentive schemes to keep people interested and keep people on the same network and participating together? And I don't know if we've really figured that out yet. And I hope with Quai we can take the next step